Hey guys, welcome to my breakdown video of the Dragon Ball Super Episode 77 preview that I wanted to make yesterday, but I did not get the chance yesterday because I got really busy with other stuff. But there's a lot of stuff, you know, there's this trailer actually, like, released a lot of information and kind of gets me hyped for certain things. But first of all, let's just watch the trailer together. Or the preview. I was trying to say trailer, but it's actually a preview. Let's watch the preview together first at normal speed. And I'll just point out important little stuff. So first of all, you know, just by reading the titles, the subtitles, Goku's telling Vegeta, oh, let's go train with Whis. And then Vegeta, and then Goku says like, what? You don't want to go? Does it have something to do with Bulma's belly? And then he goes like, fine, then I'll just train I'll train with Whis on my own for the Universe Tournament. So that's what it says in the subtitles. But then in the images, let's slow it down. Let's slower it. I couldn't even speak properly. Jesus Christ, I can never speak properly. Sorry about that, guys. Let's make it a little bit slower. Let's make it let's half the speed. Let's half the speed and, you know, just watch it. Now let's actually go through the images instead of what they said in the subtitles. Let me skip ahead because it's going a little bit too slow. So first of all, you see Goku fighting off almost like a bandit. And then it shows Vegeta and Bulma being pregnant with fucking Bra, which I'm so excited for that. And then you see Gohan. Let me actually pause it right there, because that's kind of important. You see Gohan and Videl and Pan right here. And then Gohan's looking over Pan, in this image, and it's almost like he's saying goodbye to his family right before he's going to go off to work or something like that. So I'm guessing, I don't know what's very meaningful about this, not as much as the next scene, but I'm guessing, you know, this is kind of like showing all the, you know, the characters that are going to be in the Universe Tournament. You show Vegeta and his family, you know, him with Bulma, and he said, that's kind of funny how he said, Goku's like, oh, let's train with Whis. And Vegeta goes like, nope, I have to be here with my wife. It shows a lot of character development in Vegeta, that he's skipping training to be with his family, with his wife, and it shows a lot of responsibility with Vegeta. So just that scene alone, you know, just by seeing it in the preview, I'm guessing in the next episode, you know, we're going to see more of that, but just seeing in the preview, we're showing that Vegeta actually has some responsibility with his family, and he's very responsible about it. Unlike Goku, who just goes off and trains no matter what. He doesn't even give a shit about his grandchildren or kids or anything like that. He doesn't. I don't even think he cares about freaking Goten. Like, for crying out loud, really, Goku? Like, you're freaking Goten abandoned. But it shows that all these people are like responsible. Like, you see Gohan being responsible with Pan and Videl. And it's interesting that, you know, showing the difference in characters, that everyone else is responsible with their family and, you know, taking care of the family and giving attention to the family. But Goku's the only one going off and training, you know, doing crazy stuff. So it makes sense. I'm guessing that adds to it making sense as to why he's the strongest character in Dragon Ball Super. Because instead of, you know, wasting his time, I wouldn't say wasting his time because it's not really wasting his time, but instead of using up his time with being with his family, you know, taking care of his family, he goes off and trains, which is very irresponsible on his part, and that's definitely not a role modelish personality that you should look up to. You know, most of these characters, all the other side characters, you know, those are the people you should strive to be. Like, for example, Vegeta, he trains a shit ton, but at the same time he actually cares about his family, and he's there for his wife when she's about to have a daughter, when they're about to have another kid. I don't know if Vegeta knows the gender just yet. I'm so excited for that. Honestly, that's one of the things I'm most excited for in the next arc. I'm talking with my hands a little bit way too much. You know what? Let me stop. Let me calm down a little bit. Let's go up to the next scene, which shows Boo and Satan, and he's giving him like a massage and all that stuff while Boo's reading like a little childhood book or something like that. I'm guessing, I don't know what's the whole thing about, you know, showing Boo in this image. Do they know about the Universe Survival Tournament at this point? Like, the same thing going back with Gohan and Pan and Videl. Does he know about the Universe Tournament? Is he asking? Like, here's a prediction. Is Gohan telling Videl and Pan, oh, I have to go off on the Universe Survivor Tournament to defend the universe. I'm gonna be the hero. So that's why I feel like that scene's a little bit more meaningful than just, you know, just a plain old random scene. Same thing with this, you know, this is Satan going like, you gotta do this, Boo, you got this, I believe in you, Boo. That's what I feel like Hercule is doing to Boo. You know, you gotta do this, you got this, my boy, you got this. So that's why I feel like these scenes are actually very meaningful. Depending on if they know if the Universe Survivor Tournament is gonna happen, and knowing what's gonna happen in the Universe Survival Tournament if they lose, these scenes could be extremely meaningful. And then here's Piccolo, you know, off on his own. As always, the only time Piccolo's not off on his own is if he's babysitting, I guess his granddaughter, if you say it this way. If he's, babysitting Pan. The reason why I said granddaughter is because Piccolo is more of a father figure than Goku ever was with Gohan. But the only time Piccolo's ever not alone is when he's with Gohan, and that's really interesting to show the bond between Gohan and Piccolo. You know, how much they grew together, and how much they care about each other, and how they became friendly. Because it's funny to think about, you know, back in Dragon Ball, he was the villain. He was the main villain. Not just any regular villain. He was the final boss of Dragon Ball. Let's not forget about that. He was the final enemy that Goku had to fight in Dragon Ball. And now to think about this, after everything that has happened, he literally gave his life for a kid that he, in reality, he didn't give a shit about. But, you know, somehow, you know, while they were training together, as he was taking care of Gohan and making him stronger to protect Earth, to prevent the Saiyans destroying Earth, he grew a bond with Gohan, and he grew a heart. And it's so interesting to show the difference in character from him at the end of Dragon Ball to now, and showing how meaningful Gohan and his family is to him, and how he comes and takes care of Pan and all that stuff. It's really amazing, and how much he actually cares about Goku now, and he respects Goku as a rival. Well, not anymore as a rival, because he's light years beyond Piccolo now. Anyways, they show Piccolo, and I'm guessing Piccolo is just like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go defend the universe. So here is Whis and Vados' father, which could be also the father of all the angels. I'm not 100% sure on that, and I don't think that has been confirmed just yet. We were introduced to all the angels already in a previous video. In my last breakdown video, we saw all the other angels of all the other universes. I don't know if he's the father, or are they related in some way of all of them. If he is the father, then who is the mother as well? That's an interesting question that I would like to find out. Who is the mother? Could it be the female from Snake Way? That was a filler episode. But you know what? She kind of resembles, you know, she got the blue face and everything, you know, now that I think about it. I'll show an image in case you guys don't remember who she is. So around here. But you know what? She could be the mother. She honestly, honest to God, she could be the mother. Nah. But here he is, and I feel like he's the mastermind behind all this show. But nah. That's a theory. He could be the mastermind behind all this, but I feel like Zeno, you know, just wanted to watch, you know, all the universes fight to the death, you know, put it in the most extreme, severe situations, so they actually, you know, fight full out. They actually try full out. He wants them to actually, you know, not, you know, half-ass do it just for funsies. No, they actually have to, you know, survive. It's for survival. If not, your universe gets destroyed. So I'm guessing that was Zeno's idea. And he's the one that puts it together as the referee. Similar to how Whis and Vado were during the universe tournament. He's going to be the referee. That's what I feel like it's going to be. Like, he's going to state the rules, you know, organize everything, get everything ready. So he's going to be kind of like the person who organized everything. But Zeno, you know, he's the president, I guess you could say, of everything. He's the one. He's like the judge. It's kind of like in the Colosseum. He would be the emperor, and then Whis' father and all their fathers. Forget his name. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's like the advisor of Caesar, of Julius Caesar in the Colosseum. He's the one that organizes everything, and then Caesar's the one that watches it for his entertainment. I can't even talk straight. Jesus Christ. And in that case, Zeno is, well, both of the Zenos, which is really funny. Both of the Zenos are Julius Caesar in that case. So I'm guessing this is the scroll he reads out, stating all the rules, and here's the Kais and the gods of destruction. Let me pause it right there. Bowing down to him, you know, showing the respects, and, you know, Beer is sweaty as fuck, you know, literally sweating fucking pools of sweat. Same thing with Elder Kai and Kabito and Supreme Kai. They're all like sweating straight up pools of fucking sweat. They're like, oh shit, there's 2 fucking Zenos, we gotta, bow down, shit. If not, he could wipe our universe in an instant like he did to the other timeline. So that's what that scene represents. And then here it shows Roshi, which Roshi's also gonna be in the Universe Survivor Tournament. I don't know what he actually is gonna do though. I don't know if he's actually gonna put in some work or anything like that, but I mean, like, the last time he put in some work, he actually did some actual shit. Unlike some certain character who has a certain abilities called Wolfang Fist. I'm not gonna say names, but unlike a certain character who didn't do anything in that movie and literally was left behind, Roshi actually did some shit in Resurrection of F. So Roshi actually is kind of badass. Just saying. So Roshi's there, and then it shows Chatsu, which has been a while. It's been quite some time since we've seen Chatsu. And then there's Tien, and they're walking around the beach. I feel like Tien's actually maybe possibly the strongest human or Earthling at this point. I mean, it's always between Krillin and Tien. Going back to Dragon Ball, in case a few of you don't remember, Tien was also one of the villains in one of the Dragon Ball arcs. He was the, I guess, biggest opponent that Goku had as a kid when he was doing the World Tournament. I'm trying to think back. It's been a while since I watched Dragon Ball, but he was like the main opponent. Chatsu and him were like the main opponents to Goku and Krillin in the Universe Survivor, or not in the Universe Survivor Tournament, in the World Tournament. I'm trying to say Universe Survivor Tournament because I'm thinking about it right now, but in the World Tournament, I forget which tournament it was. I think it was the second one they participated, or was it the third one? I think it was the second or third World Tournament that they participated in. And Tien was the main opponent, and Chatsu was, Krillin's kind of rival. But since then, it's always been like Tien and Krillin are nearly on par when they're coming their strongest. Like during the Frieza saga, Tien kind of fall behind. Krillin grew a little bit stronger than Tien. During the Cell saga, Tien kind of grew ahead, and then Krillin kind of cut off, and it was kind of, it was kind of difficult. And then after that, during the Blue saga, Krillin fell behind. Tien, grew stronger. After that, we don't know what happened. I feel like as of this point right now, Tien's the strongest Earthling. But Krillin was training, and he was training with Goku and Master Roshi in the previous episode, which is some good ass, real ass fucking training. If you're training with Goku, if you ask me, Tien, he's just training with fucking Chatsu. That's not much of a training, sparring, I forget the word, sparring, forget the word, Jesus Christ, you guys already know what I mean, like someone to spar with, to help you train. He's not so much of a good person to train with, Chatsu, he's not that strong, just saying, Chatsu fell a little bit behind, if you ask me, ever since, the Saiyan saga. So, Tien hasn't had some real ass trainings in a while, but Krillin has, so the debate whether who's the strongest Earthling at this point it's kind of open. Like either or. Krillin can possibly get stronger than Tien, but I believe Tien could be the strongest at this point because Krillin fell a little bit behind. Leave in the comment section down below if you guys think otherwise. Krillin, it can go either way. So Tien's gonna be in it. I don't think Chatsu's gonna be in it. So I'm mad hyped to see freaking Tien, with his Tri-Beam and actually kick some ass in the Universe Survivor Tournament. And then here is an unknown character who we haven't seen since the fucking Buu saga, when he was, lifting up his hands, giving some spirit. That's the last, ever seen. Like, it was a quick scene, but that's the last time we ever seen this character. Like, people even thought he was fucking dead. People even thought you were fucking dead, Android 17. Where the fuck have you been? I knew where he's been. He became a park ranger, which is, I totally dig it, because I want to be a zoologist, so I'm like, he actually got married with a zoologist. I think it was an animal biologist. I think that's the way they said it. But he got married with a biologist or an animal biologist or a zoologist, either or, the same thing, practically the same thing. So he got married with that and actually had kids. Last we heard of him. So I cannot wait to see him come back to the series, because I am literally impressed with what they did with the character. You know, they made him a park ranger. He's actually doing some good and stuff like that. And he got a family. And it's amazing to think that he used to be, you know, this ruthless kid who just did whatever the fuck he wanted to do, and didn't take no as an answer. And to see, I just see the character change from what we saw during the Android Saga and the Cell Saga to now. I just want, I want to see some character development with him. I want to see, like, how much he's changed, how much he's grown, how strong he is, how his abilities were. Because back then he was as strong as Piccolo, which actually at that point Piccolo was the strongest being in Earth after he fused with Kami. So he was as strong as Piccolo. Like they were like neck and neck at that time. So Android 17 is, you know, a force to reckon with, if you ask me. So if he's been training, if he's been keeping up, I cannot wait to see him in action. I really cannot wait to see him in action. Android 18's coming in too. That's also something to talk about. I don't know if they show her later on in the trailer. Let's continue. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they show Krillin there as the police in Android 18. So they're going to be in the tournament. And then it shows both Zenos. I'm mad hyped for this fucking arc. Like, this arc's going to be crazy. Here it shows Goku and Whis training. And then he goes Super Saiyan to deflect one of Whis' attack, which is impressive. And then over here it shows Goku talking to Zenchan. Zeno-sama. So he talks to both of them. And he talks to them just normally, and then they both raise their hand, and then he's like, what? Nah. Like, because they copied each other. So, that's so far everything they showed in the trailer. There was nothing, you know, nothing much, but enough to get you hyped. It was literally nothing much. Is probably nothing much is gonna happen in the next trailer, but it's enough to get you hyped. Like, we find out about Vegeta. I guess it's a lot. In my opinion, you know, it's not that relevant to this. Well, I guess you could say it's relevant to the story as well. You know what, just forget whatever I said. We find out Vegeta's having a kid. I'm 100% sure Vegeta's gonna be in a tournament. Well, not 100% sure. I can't be 100% sure, because anything could fucking happen. But I have a pretty good feeling that Vegeta's gonna be in the tournament, even though that Bulma's pregnant, because, you know, they have to defend the universe. Even though that Bulma's pregnant, you know, the universe's fate is literally in their hands, so Vegeta has to join in, no matter what. Even though your wife is, I feel like they're gonna have the kid before the tournament starts, or maybe right after the tournament starts, or to make matters even more interesting, during the tournament, Bulma water breaks, and then he's gonna have to like leave the tournament. Excuse me, guys. He's gonna have to leave the tournament at that point when Bulma's water breaks, and then he's gonna have to forfeit his opponent or his match during there, and I feel like that's when Goku will come in because of that. That would be an interesting way to add the story or anything like that. But I have a pretty good feeling that it's gonna happen either after or before the Universe Survival Tournament starts. If it's during the middle, I'll be perfectly fine with that. That's a really good idea as well. I would dig it. I would completely understand it. It would make perfect sense for. That's the reason why Vegeta loses. I would rather that than see Vegeta get his ass handed to him again. I honestly would rather that than seeing him get stabbed in the chest again. You guys already know from my reaction back then, from when Vegeta literally got decimated from Black when he went Rose for the first time. Yeah, I don't want to see my boy Vegeta get his ass handed to him again like that. So I'll be perfectly fine if he leaves the match because of that, because of Bulma. But most likely they're gonna have, you know, Bulma have the kid before or after the tournament. So that's one information that's important. Then, you know, I'm guessing they find out and they tell each other, you know, we have to do this. They tell their families that Gohan tells Videl and Pan, you know, I have to go save the universe and be heroic again. Piccolo just, you know, doesn't even fucking care. Tien tells Chachi, we gotta go do this. Is Chachi in the Universe Survival Tournament or not? If Chatsu's in it, I would, let me check that. Yo, if Chatsu's in it, I'll be kind of mad. Like, Chatsu, you fall way too behind. I know, I'm pretty sure Yamcha is in it, but, I don't know. Dragon Ball Super, Universe Tournament. Just to make sure. I just want to make sure that he's not going to be, like, I want to relay you guys the information properly. Yeah, it doesn't show Chatsu, so I don't think Chatsu's in it. Yeah, it's Boo, Krillin, 18, 17, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Roshi, Tien, and Piccolo. So I'm mad hyped for just that character lineup. The only one I'm iffy about is Roshi. Like, why Roshi? Like, I do not fucking understand. Why the fuck is Roshi there? I'm guessing for comedic purposes, Roshi's there. It's kind of hilarious. He's like, okay, I gotta get my shit ready. You know, become the defender of the universe. Hopefully I pick up some chicks from other universes like that. Maybe that's his reasoning as to why to join the universe tournament. So each of them, you know, they're probably gonna find out about this. Goku's gonna relay the information because Goku's obviously gonna be the only one that finds out from Zeno because he's the only one there. From what we saw in the preview, because Vegeta's off with Bulma, obviously. Like from the subtitles in the preview, Vegeta's off with Bulma, so Goku was training with Frieza at that point. So I'm guessing Goku's gonna be the one to relay everyone the message, and then at that point, everyone has like their little badass scene, you know, telling the family like. Boo tells Satan about it, and Boo goes like, yep, I gotta go save the universe, and he goes, yeah, you got this, my boy, and then Gohan, you know, tells Pan and Videl, and then he gets his little orange jumpsuit. That's gonna be sick. Orange jumpsuit? No, it's not really a jumpsuit, it's more like a training outfit. Not really a jumpsuit. This isn't Naruto. This isn't Naruto. So, he gets his, you know, the turtle uniform ready, and then he gets like his hair spiked up, and you know, gets his shit straight right after that. And then Vegeta goes like, okay, I'll don't worry, waifu, you know, he tells Trunks, hold down the fort for me, take care of your mom and your new sister. I got this. And then Goku's like, okay, I got this, you know, just, you know, because he's Goku. 17 probably tells his wife and his kids, you know, I'm finally gonna help out the world again after, you know, being gone for so long. Tien tells Chatsu, you know, don't worry, I got this, my boy. It's gonna be such an amazing arc. That's gonna be such a badass scene to watch. You know, each of them, you know, getting ready for the universe tournament and telling their loved ones, we're going, we got this. That's gonna be so sick. I'm so hyped for the next week's episode. I bet you guys are really, really hyped for this. Anyways, I already wasted enough of you guys' time with me just rambling about random stuff. I just want to let you guys know just my thoughts, some of my theories for the next arc. I will have like separate videos, you know, for my theories of what certain characters will do. That will be on my Dbzcuban Talks channel. I know I've been hinting this for quite some time. I just haven't had the time to put together these videos. But I will have them as soon as possible. Most likely Wednesday I'll try to get one out with a certain character. I'm not going to spoil who, but I'm going to try my best to get one out Wednesday on Dbzcuban Talks. I'm really excited to do that video because I have a really interesting theory to let you guys know about the next upcoming arc, and I have a really good feeling that this might possibly be the thing that actually happens. I don't know. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's just a theory, but I have a really good feeling, and if it does happen, I'll be so happy. I honestly would be so happy. Anyways, I guess I'm going to end the video with that. If you guys liked that, my breakdown video, which you probably did not because I rambled off and went so many directions and all that stuff, please leave a like. Also subscribe. Check out my channel in the description box below. Also follow me on social media to keep you guys updated in case anything happens. And I shall see you guys next week with the next. Not next week. Well, I guess I'll see you guys next week with the next episode of Dragon Ball Super. Bye, guys.